what's bothering me is that being a celebrity sometimes comes with, like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, bullshit.
See, they trying to sell him out so he'll feel too embarrassed to file his lawsuit against Diddy for what Will and Diddy did to him. With Jaden and Justin present, that tape exists.
And young men have left their house screaming to get away from them and their mentorship. Bryshere Gray.
Have you ever met Diddy?
Yeah.
Okay, did he ask you to party?
Like, everybody wants to be successful in a celebrity and stuff like that, but it comes with, sometimes, and that's the only.
From portraying Hacky on the popular TV series Empire to making headlines on OnlyFans, Bryshere's experience in recent years has been nothing short of a tumultuous roller coaster. Rumors regarding Diddy and Gray's, let's say, unusual connection have been floating for months. And now, given recent developments, it appears they may not be rumors after all. Lately, Bryce's maneuvers on OnlyFans have taken a turn that's raising a lot of concerns. What began as a side venture to show off his muscles to his followers has developed into something much crazier, packed with stuff that's impossible to resist. It appears like Bryshere Gray may have entirely given up on his acting career, and honestly, acting wasn't paying the bills anymore. Anyhow, still, a lot of fans can't get over witnessing their beloved Hacky shift from primetime star to someone altogether different online. But the real issue is, how did it come to this point? How did Bryshere go from a budding TV star to this full-blown internet controversy? And most importantly, what part does Diddy play in all of this? Because believe me, he's there in the midst of it. Well, the incident happened in July when Empire was on filming break because of co. Bryshere Gray is now out on bond, but charged with several felonies for aggravated and kidnapping. We know Bryshere Gray from his role as a keen lion on the hit show Empire. Nod for what police say unfolded inside his Goodyear home in July. Police responding to a domestic violence call. New documents obtained by 12 News show what police believe happened that night. Gray's wife of 9 months, Candice Jindar, called 911 saying Gray her. The documents reveal she told officers the violence lasted for about 3 hours, saying he punched her more than 100 times after she confronted him for texting other women. She says he claimed the messages were fake, then choked her and pulled a knife on her, only stopping to smoke weed. In the paperwork, Jindar told investigators she was able to escape when Gray drove her to get rolling paper. When he stopped at a gas station, she flagged someone down for help. When she got to a hospital, the documents say staff noted bruising all over her body, along with injuries consistent with strangulation. This is Gray's mug shot from that night after police arrested him near his home. Documents say he didn't admit to hurting his wife, instead telling officers that she was trying to kill herself, and some of the injuries were from rough. His wife telling officers he's diagnosed with bipolar disorder and ADHD, but won't take his medicine. The documents revealed that Jindar also told officers that Gray for dozens of times, but that it didn't start until after they were married. Now, we did reach out to Gray's reps for comment, but they haven't gotten back to us. His trial is set for July and he's pleading not guilty. We're trying to figure out the situation. You need to help us verify what you're telling. Good evening, thanks for joining us. Up first tonight, we're following breaking news in the arrest of Bryshere Gray, one of the stars of the hit show Empire. Tonight, we're seeing hours of new video from his July arrest that ended with his wife flagging down police and telling them the actor had her for hours inside their Goodyear home. The bizarre jailhouse interview lasting for 2 hours as they try to piece together a chaotic chain of events. Team 12's Michael Dana brings us the late-breaking details from the celebrity's high-profile arrest right here in the Valley. A TV star in handcuffs after police say he his wife. I have a career, I'm an artist, I have a lot of things to lose. Bryshere Gray is known from his role as Hacky on the hit show Empire. Now for the first time we see Gray defending himself in his own words. It's like, this is my t-shirt. Yeah, but that's not my crime. You know, the alleged crime brutal. Gray's wife calling 911 after escaping him at a Goodyear queue, claiming Gray punched her hundreds of times, strangled her and threatened her with a knife. But Gray claims to police it wasn't him, but some guy named Mark. I guess they got into an argument or whatever. I was at my friend's house playing football. But Gray's wife says she knows exactly why Gray claimed Mark carried out the crime. He just said the same as Mom. That's because in what is a bizarre 2-hour interview with police, the actor constantly changes his story. I don't live in that regular world space, you know what I mean. At one point, Gray claims to police he learned about the massive presence outside of his Goodyear home in a phone call at a friend's house until police told them that they could track cell phones. It's a cheat phone, so I didn't take that with me to John's house at all. Oh, which phone did you take? I hide this phone under the mailbox like under the neighborhood. Mr. Gray, you are under arrest. While police were outside of his front door and Greg claims he was at a friend's house, security camera video shows him wandering around jumping fences in his neighborhood. My neighbors on my block don't do surveillance like that. Throughout the interview, Greg could not provide answers to basic questions like who his friend was or how he learned what happened. All while starting to get heated with investigators. Listen, hold on, just listen for a moment, just listen, he never said what phone it was, okay, just listen. Now Gray is facing a slew of aggravated and kidnapping charges, that's all, the phone was in the neighborhood so that's it, but I felt like you guys would understand me and listen to me, I'm willing to, that's all, the phone was in the neighborhood so that's it with the phone. I'm willing to and I still want to and we're having a good conversation, but you're talking in circles, man. You're talking about things that don't make sense, that don't add up. What, the open relationship? No, I'm okay with that, I mean that's your business. You know I wouldn't tell you that's okay or not okay. I'm talking about, you know you went there, That's one of the things you went to John's. I know but you already told me you had your phone there at John's house. I asked you if you took your phone how many phones you had. You told me phone. Yeah, 'cause I'm looking at you and I'm realizing that you're a person just like me, you know. Well, conveniently after I told you we were going to find the location of the phone. No. I'm realizing you got to see what I'm seeing. I know because I'm deal with different type of IQs and stuff like that. So when you ask me a question, I visualize that I did have a phone in hand to text my neighbor. My neighbor texts John, we're all in the same community, so I did have a phone. So when I look at you, I see a man when you ask me, did you have a phone? I didn't get the chance to just breathe. I said, yes, I have a phone. But I should have told you that's what I should have did. I should have just broke it up, but you was asking so many questions back to back, and I'm just trying to answer them right. So what I'm saying to you is, okay, so let's start over. Okay, I know I could feel you want to be honest. Are you a bit nervous at all right now? I have asthma. You got asthma. Okay, and I'm thinking trying to process food, so unprocessed food as well. Yeah, again, we're just trying to clarify the information here. Do you have a phone number for John? No, you don't have a phone number for John. MHM. Okay, well we can get it from your neighbor, right? We're trying to figure out. Buckle up, y'all. There's a lot to unpack in this narrative. Ever since the authorities hauled Diddy up and imprisoned him awaiting trial, rumors and wild theories have been circulating throughout social media, and properly so. Facing nearly 30 lawsuits from hundreds of people is sure to spawn crazy ideas and conspiracies. But Bryce Gay's story stands out because the allegations about his being one of Diddy's frequent collaborators trace back to when Gray was merely an up-and-coming actor before the hip-hop mogul's empire started to unravel. For a time, the claims between Gray and Diddy were taking a backseat amid the myriad charges surrounding the Bellygood CEO. But after the new allegations of an explicit DVD being secretly passed in Hollywood circles, the nature of their connection has been brought back into the spotlight, and the facts are leaving many astonished. Jaguar Wright and Cat Williams have both hinted at Gray being influenced by Diddy, but many passed it off as just another outlandish claim until the New York Post released a bombshell report. According to this allegation, insiders purportedly observed one of Diddy's leaked recordings being peddled underground. The film purportedly shows Diddy indulging in improper actions with a young male celebrity who seems noticeably uncomfortable. Once this news surfaced, speculation online flew through the roof and the one Nam,